Welcome back to Johnnie Bennie Campus News, your go-to channel for updates on campus life and events. I'm Ben Bugbee.
And I'm Taisha Gray. Now let's get into this week's stories.
On Friday, you can stop by the SJU for Boo Bash, where you can view The Nightmare Before Christmas and participate in other events like an escape room, costume contest, and Halloween arts and crafts. It'll be filled with prizes and treats. So come on down to Boo Bash on October 27th from 7 to 9:30 p.m. at Quad 264.
Also, on the 27th, a Halloween costume party will be underway. Light refreshments will be served, and students will have many opportunities to win prizes. The Halloween costume party will be on Friday, October 27th at 9 p.m. at Brother Willie's Pub.
As a reminder, CSB Campus Ministries is inviting the top 10 students who register to go on a shopping spree at the St. Cloud Goodwill. You can bring your friends and count on transportation. The event will be on Saturday, October 28th from 1 to 4 p.m.
The Walking Club will be hosting a spooky walk at SJU. The meeting will take place at Lake Sag Beach entrance. Remember to bring a friend, some flashlights, and walking shoes. The walk will start on Sunday, October 29th at 7 p.m.
The Japanese Club will be hosting Japanese Horror Movie Night this Friday, October 28th at the Pelgrin Auditorium at SJU from 7 to 9 p.m. for a screening of The Suicide Forest. The club will be providing Japanese snacks and drinks during the show and invites anyone to come and join them.
Pumpkins. With Halloween quickly approaching us, on Tuesday, October 31st, the Outdoor Leadership Center will be hosting a pumpkin carving competition that is being held from 4 to 5:30 p.m. located in the CSB Mall.
Also on the 31st from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., Halloween-inspired Death Cafe hosted by Gurecki Fireside, where there will be free hot beverages and treats, including hot chocolate, coffee, cider, and cookies, where senior nursing student Skylar Berg will share the results of her summer research project, where she sat down and gathered health personal stories about experiences with end-of-life care. So hurry on down. They're only there from 11 to 1. Come for hot drinks and stay for riveting conversation.
On November 3rd, CSB will have a board game night at Clemens Library. Come and play board games that are old or new while meeting new people. It will have pizza and prizes. Board game night will start from 6 to 10 p.m. on November 3rd.
The musical group The Waylon Jennies will be performing on Saturday, November 4th in the Escher Auditorium at CSB. Nikki Matea, Ruth Moody, and Heather Massey became one of today's most beloved international folk acts, which you can watch live at 7:30 to 9 p.m.
And now over to Taryn with Johnnie Bennie Weekend Weather Report.
Thanks, Daisha, and welcome back to the Johnnie Bennie Weekend Weather Report. I'm Taryn, your weather reporter. Let's dive right in. It looks like we'll be getting our first taste of winter weather here in Collegeville this weekend, starting off with Friday. We're looking at a high of 37 degrees. It's going to be a bit breezy out there on Friday, so dress warmly. There's also a slight chance of showers in the forecast during the day on Friday. As we head into the evening, temperatures will drop down to a low of 22. Now let's take a look at Saturday. Expect a high of 33 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. There's a 30% chance of snow, so keep an eye out for those flurries. Saturday night, temperatures will hover around 22 degrees, with a 20% chance of continued snowfall. Wrapping up the weekend, Sunday looks to be beautiful, bringing us to a high of 34 degrees with mostly sunny skies. However, don't get used to those temperatures because it's going to be brisk on Sunday night with a low of 19 degrees. So be sure to bundle up if you have any evening plans. And there you have it, folks. That's all for the Johnnie Bennie Weekend Weather Report. See you next week.
Thanks, Taryn.
Now over to our sports reporters, Brennan and Tom, for This Week in Sports.
Thanks, Ben. I'm Brendan Amaris.
And I'm Tommy Ornberg.
And welcome to this week's Johnnie Bennie Sports Roundup. It was an up and down week for Johnnie and Bennie Sports, but we'll start off with Bennie Soccer, who impressed on Senior Day last Saturday. Bennie Soccer celebrated Senior Day with a hard-earned 1-0 win over St. Olaf in front of a packed crowd in St. Joseph. The only goal of the game came in the 6th minute when fullback Abby Willenbring found the back of the net for the 5th straight game after her shot deflected in off a St. Olaf defender. Willenbring was named St. Cloud Orthopedics CSB Athlete of the Week Monday after yet another outstanding performance. The senior from Lino Lakes now has 6 goals in her last 5 games and is the team's leading scorer. The Olies made it a nervy one for St. Ben's, hitting the crossbar twice throughout the game. Junior goalkeeper Annie Waters continued her impressive season in net, ending the match with 5 saves to keep a clean sheet for the 5th time this season. The third-place Bennies look to extend their winning streak to 6 games in a row as they host top-of-the-table Carleton College this Saturday at CSB Stadium in the last regular season game of the year. Now we'll take a look at Benny Swim and Dive, who also impressed last Saturday.
Despite losing an 162-131 decision in a team's competition, CSB Swim and Dive captured 5 individual titles and a strong season opening performance in Collegeville Saturday at Warner Perlestra Pool. The Bennies had 24 top 3 finishers in their MIAC clash with McAllister. Sophomore Megan Bartles was the only Benny to win 2 separate titles, winning both the 100-yard breaststroke and the 200-yard breaststroke. Senior Emmy Wagner won a 100-yard freestyle, clocking at 25 seconds and 92 milliseconds. The Bennies' next competition is this Friday in Collegeville against Hamline University. Now on to Brendan for a look at the CSB hockey season opener.
Benny Hockey starts the season on the road at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire this weekend. They play UW-Eau Claire twice, first Friday night, then Saturday afternoon. Good luck to the Bennies as they get their season underway. Now on to Benny Volleyball, who got back to winning ways Wednesday in St. Joseph.
CSB Volleyball beat MIAC rival Carleton College to improve to 16-6 overall and 8-1 in the MIAC. Without senior Mackenzie McDonald, the rest of the team had to step up Wednesday, and they did it in a big way. The Bennies were led by freshman outside hitter Callie Jones, who recorded 14 kills for her 12th double-digit kill performance of the season. Senior outsider Emma Guest added 9 digs, 2 service aces, 8 kills on 20 attacks. Despite winning all 3 sets, it was a close match than the scoreline implies, especially in the 3rd set when Bennies found themselves down 24-23 and had to score 3 points in a row to secure the win. St. Ben's looks to make it 2 in a row as they host Concordia College Saturday at Claire Lynch Hall for the final home game of the season. Now we'll take a look at St. John's Hockey, who begins their season Saturday night against University of Wisconsin River Falls. The Johnnies look to get things rolling at Herb Brooks National Hockey Center in St. Cloud. St. John's head coach Doug Schuler announced senior forward Max Burst and senior defenseman Jack Olson as their 2023-2024 team captains on Wednesday, and the two will be looking to secure their first win of the season on senior night. Good luck to the Johnnie hockey team this weekend. Now Brendan will take a look at Johnnie soccer.
SJU soccer suffered a crushing defeat to MIAC leading St. Olaf last Saturday at Haas Field. After an early own goal by the 17th ranked St. Olaf Olies and a beautiful strike from sophomore Riley Buxell, everything seemed to be going well as the Johnnies headed into the break up 2-0. But despite an 8-save performance from goalkeeper Evan Siefkin, St. Olaf stormed back with 4 goals in the second half to take down the Johnnies. Even though they lost, due to results elsewhere, the Johnnies clinched a spot in the MIAC playoffs on Saturday. The Johnnies look to bounce back this coming Saturday against 4th-ranked powerhouse Carleton in Collegeville. Now back to Tommy, who will give us a preview of St. John's Golf's trip to Nevada this weekend.
The Johnnies are traveling to Boulder City, Nevada this coming weekend on October 29th and the 31st to get a preview of Boulder City's Creek Golf Course NCAA Division III Championship this May. Good luck to the Johnnies this coming weekend as they play another match against a set of top 25 teams in the nation. Johnnie Cross Country traveled to Wisconsin lacrosse in the Jim Drews Invitational on Saturday, October 14th, finishing 15th out of 27 teams. Sophomore Nick St. Peter led the Johnnies, finishing in 66th place out of 368 runners, clocking a time of 26 minutes and 52 seconds. The Johnnies return to the competition this weekend for the 2023 MIAC Championship at 11 a.m. Saturday 28th on Carleton Campus in Northfield. Best of luck to all the runners this weekend. Now on to Brendan with Johnnie football.
Johnnie football suffered a devastating defeat as they were upset by conference rival Gustavus in St. Peter last weekend. The now 18th ranked Johnnies jumped out to an early 14-0 lead in the first quarter, but couldn't stop the Gustavus offense after that. After a shootout in the first half and most of the third quarter, the Johnnies found themselves up 35-31 with under 3 minutes to go in the third. That's when Gustavus scored the final points of the day on a 49-yard pass to go up 38-35. But the Johnnies had plenty of chances to take the lead back or at least tie the game, but they failed to put points on the board, despite having the ball inside the Gusties' 10-yard line twice. Too many missed opportunities would prove costly as their last trip to the red zone ended with a pick in the end zone with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. Making the national tournament is now a stretch. A lot of things have to happen for the Johnnies to even think about that right now. The Johnnies' next game is at home against St. Scholastica. So we again welcome back senior cornerback Hillary McCory to give us some insight on how the team is feeling heading into this Saturday's matchup. Here's this week's Touchdown Talk with Hillary. Welcome back, Hillary. How are we doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, so I can't complain.
Well, tough loss last week. What are your thoughts on the game?
I won't lie when I told you our team was really, really mad. We come into every game thinking we have to win. And I guess that day we just didn't have the right mindset. But all we can do is forget about the game and just keep on going and focusing about the next game.
Of course. Well, how's the team looking to bounce back this weekend against St. Scholastica?
We're trying to show the world that we can still dominate any game we play in. And so coming into this game this weekend, we're trying to show we're still St. John's football. That's the goal.
Of course. Usually on top, so can't wait. But with the team's playoff chances dwindling, what's the main focus the rest of the season?
I won't say it dwindling, but we still believe we're going to make the playoffs. We're still adamant about our team, about our offense, defense, special teams, our coaching staff, and everyone else involved. So all we got to do is keep our head up, see what happens towards the end of the regular season, and just keep on hoping to keep playing St. John's football.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks for your insight, Hillary. As always, it's a pleasure, and good luck this weekend.
Awesome.
That's all for this week's Touchdown Talk with Hillary. Be sure to tune in next week.
That'll be a wrap for this weekend's Johnnie Bennie Media Sports Roundup.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Now back over to you, Ben and Daisha.
Thanks as always to Brendan and Tommy for their coverage of Johnnie Bennie Sports.
And that's all for this week's episode of Johnnie Bennie News.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to tune in next week for all your campus news and updates.
We appreciate all of your support to making sure that this broadcast continues to be out there. So remember to tell your friends to tune in for their CSB SJU news. As always, I'm Ben Bugbee.
And I'm Daisha Gray.
Have a phenomenal weekend, and we'll see you next time.